defensive staff spend the entire halftime. Second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The left side completion. His second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. Fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tua sets up to pass it, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Steelers 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can target.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
24. Steelers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Isabella. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. They needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Lockett. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Brought down behind.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Tagovailoa. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
37. Bills 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Steelers 37.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.